Hey guys and gals, what's up? Today you're going to learn how to build this tank. It looks really awesome because of the grindstones for the treads. All right, before we build it, let's take a look around. So here's the tank. There we go. Let's look at the front of it. If you hear some rumbling, it's actually thundering outside my house. It's not the tank firing. Yeah, so there's the tank. There's the tank. Let's look at the top. We've got kind of the turret on here. This tank does have an interior. Let me show you that real briefly, and then we'll get into the tutorial. So I'll push this button, go down here, and you can actually climb inside the tank. There's a driver's position, second position, then the gunner's position, and then a couple of other seats here and there for people, for passengers or whatever. I don't really know a whole lot about the inside of tanks, but yeah, that's kind of the tank. So let's check out how to build it. All right, so we're going to start things off. We're going to place a temporary block right here, and then you're going to go ahead and get your grindstones and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one right there. And that's actually just a temporary block, and then we're going to place one on top of it, because this is going to be the front like this. So basically the idea is that the tank treads are going this way, and then this one here is supposed to be connected to that. So this kind of gives that illusion. Okay, then we're going to come back by 10, so we should have 11 on the top. You're actually going to have one more grindstone on the top of this right here. Just like that. Okay, you have to shift click when you place these things, by the way. Okay, so that is the first step right there. Then what you're going to do is behind this one right here. So the 1, 2, 3, the third one at the top. 1, 2, 3 right there. You're going to place a piece of black concrete. Shift click and place it. And then we're going to go 1, so that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 forward like that. And then you're going to take out some what is this called? Netherrack slab. And you're going to place a netherrack slab underneath all of these like this. The reason for that is because we don't have a black slab. If you had another slab that's dark, go ahead and use that, but I don't think there's one available. This is the darkest slab that I could find. When you look at the tank, you can't even really see it, but you would notice if it wasn't there. So it's kind of obvious that this is a different color right now, but it won't be soon. Next, what you want to do is you want to grab an andesite slab, and you're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to build another one of these on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like that, and then you're going to place black concrete on top of all of those like this, and then we're going to place a block, let's see, 1 over, 1, 2 back like that. That's just a temporary block, and then we're going to place our grindstone there, and we're going to do 9 along here. So we're basically building the other side exactly the same as the first side. So, and I lost count while I was talking. There we go. And then we're going to place a temporary there, place here, break that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a total of 11 back. So now our two sides are symmetrical. Have that in the middle, this right here. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take your andesite slab and you're going to go ahead and fill in, oops, not there, fill in the rest of the bottom of this. So this is going to be the floor of the inside of our tank there. Just like that. All right, next what we want to do, because the front of this thing looks a little thin, so what I did is I took and I put 2 more grindstones right there, and then I placed one like that as a temporary, and then came back this way. What this is doing is it's giving an illusion that our tank tread is actually a little bit thicker, and you want to break that one as well. So basically we've got this, but for on the inside. So it's just mirroring, it's just these right here, but on the inside like that. Okay. Then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. So place a temporary right there, one like that. One, let's see, one, you got to shift click, 1, 2, back, and 1 and 2 like that. Okay, so that's the same on both sides. Now that makes our treads look a little bit more menacing. There we go. And then on the back side here, you're going to go ahead and place a temporary right there, and then shift click like that to place in that one, because we're going to double up this one, and we're also going to double up that one on the other side. So temporary there, and one like that. And then we're going to place 2 this way and 2 that way. Just like that. Next, you're going to take your andesite half slabs, and you're going to place 1 there and 1 there. So basically you're going to bring all that back by 2. And then you can make these, or that one and this one solid. And then right here, what you're going to do is you're going to take out these blast furnaces, and you're going to place them this way, facing backward, or facing like forward like that. So you're going to place 2 rows of them like that. Okay. And what that's going to be is like the very back of our tank. I have an example right here. That's going to look kind of like where the engine is in a tank. The engine's typically back in the back, and it has kind of some venting in the back of it as well. That kind of simulates that look. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take full andesite blocks. I'm just using 2 slabs for now, just so I don't have to go into my inventory. But you're going to place 2 andesite blocks right there, and 2 polished andesite blocks right there, like that. And then you're going to take and go half slabs all the way across to the front on this row right here. So we're just going to do andesite slabs. I like these andesite slabs. They're pretty cool. It's a little hard to say andesite slab, especially when you're trying to do it quickly. Then once you get to the front, you're going to place 2 a half block down like that. Same thing on the other side. So you should have that now. Okay, next we're going to come forward 1, 2 more here with these. And then you can fill in those 2 with andesite like that. And then in front of those, you're going to place some andesite stairs. I think these are polished andesite stairs. I don't even know if there is such a thing, but it's the andesite stair that looks like that. Okay, just like that, all the way across there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take and place in, where'd my slabs go? There we go. And you're going to place a slab there, and place a slab there, and you're actually going to come all the way across there, and then like that. So you're going to make a front end that looks like this. All right, then go ahead and make a second row of these across here, like that. And then you're going to place one here. Whoops, not there. And there, and there. All right, coming around to the back again, we're going to go ahead and put in a full block right there. Sorry, I keep clicking on those furnaces. And a full andesite slab right there, or block, I should say. And then you're going to come across here with slabs. I keep clicking on those darn furnaces. Sorry about that, guys. And then there. And then you're going to leave this space open like that. All right, next we're going to come and we're going to put andesite slabs all the way forward like that. There and there, like this. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some of these blast furnaces again. Now this time we're going to put them backwards so that the exterior is, or so that kind of the backside is facing out. And we're going to place one right there. Actually, we're going to go all the way across. So we're going to go place one here and 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So we have a total of 5 going across the back like that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place one right there facing out. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. And on the other side, 4. Okay. Then we're going to place one right there and one right there. Still so that the sort of the vent side is facing in, because what we want is we want this texture on the outside. It's starting to form the turret here. Okay. And then we're going to place 3 across the front like this. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Then right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go place a temporary slab right there and then come and just fill this row in. Sorry about that. This row in with slabs. Okay, so which would be the interior row right here. So then the outside should look like this. And of course, that should be filled in just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place a slab like this and then come up one. And then we're just going to fill in this whole thing with slabs all the way around. Like that. Oops, not there. All the way around. All the way around like this. Do. Like that. Okay, and you're going to leave this hole right here open. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fill that in with 2 slabs like that, and then you might have to replace it. So we have basically 2 sticking up right there. Then we're going to place in the gun. So I believe it's 7 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slabs there. Looks correct. All right, a couple more details on the outside, then we'll do the inside. We're almost done, actually. Let's see. So let me just grab that block. So then right here, we're going to place in, this is andesite wall. So basically, we're going to place an andesite wall right there and then come out 1, 2 more. That kind of actually looks somewhat cool. But that's not how the original was. It's like this. Now what that's supposed to be is the machine gun that would be on the top. So usually tanks have a main gun and then a secondary gun of some kind, typically like a heavy machine gun. So that's what that is. Then right here, what we're going to do is we're going to place in a banner. I'm just going to place in this blue banner that I have right here. You can use whatever banner you want, just to kind of so that the tank can identify itself as what side it's on. And then also we need to grab these iron bars right here. And we're going to place iron bars 1, 2, 3, and then one like that. So we have a bit of an antenna sticking out the back of the thing. Okay. Spin around so far. It's looking pretty good. We need a little bit more detail on the outside, then we're ready to do the inside. So we're going to grab some iron trapdoors, put an iron trapdoor on each one of those, put an iron trapdoor on each one of those, come around the back, iron trapdoor there, 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 and there, and an iron trapdoor, you're going to have to shift click and place it right there. Make sure that it's up above like this, otherwise you won't be able to get out of your tank. Then we're going to take and place iron trapdoors all the way around this thing on top of each one of these blast furnaces, except where the antenna is and the banner is. If you don't like the antenna or the banner, then just place an iron trapdoor on those. But I think that it adds some detail, and I do like this. There we go. Just like that. All right, the exterior of our tank is pretty much done except for some of the details like the cobwebs and the projectile, but we'll do that last. Let's go ahead and look at the inside of the tank. To get in, we need to place a button though, so go ahead and get yourself a stone button. A wooden button doesn't make any sense on the outside of a tank. So then we place the stone button right there so we can press this and hop on in. Now we need to do a little bit of work in here. Let's go ahead and place in an andesite slab there and there over the top of those two treads. Okay, like that. I also put a torch down just temporarily, but we will be putting some lighting in here, a little bit better lighting. Okay. Then what you need to do is put a half slab right there and put a button right here so you can open the top like that. Okay. Then you're going to take a stair block, put it there, and a stair block, put it there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to turn around, and right here we need to make sure that actually it was like that. You need to make sure that you place a full block there and then a full block above it like that. And then you're going to turn around right here and you're going to place a stair right there. It's getting a little cramped in here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do the best I can to show you this. And then we're going to bring that up like that. And we're going to do that on the other side as well. So we're going to bring this up and then a stair block right there for like the second seat. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can fill in this interior part like this. You don't have to. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and place a smoker right there, and we need to get a couple other things too. So let me grab a couple of items. All right, so we're going to place a smoker right there, and that kind of to me looks like a little bit of like a radio or like some kind of control panel-y sort of thing. Yeah, you just have to use your imagination. It's Minecraft. Okay, then right here, a painting, and we're going to need a painting that's of a landscape because we're not going to shoot it a wine bottle. Probably not going to shoot it whatever that is. That's kind of a landscape, but it also looks like a stained glass window. I'm looking for a certain painting. That one. That looks like a landscape to me. Okay, so that's going to be where we're driving. And then you're going to take a comparator and place it there for some controls. And then you're going to place a repeater and place it there for some different controls for the second person. Just like that. Okay, next, and this is going to be a little bit tricky to show. We're going to turn this around right here, and then I need to grab out one more thing that I forgot, of course. I don't know where they put it. For reals, Mojang, you need to organize your inventory. Okay, we're going to place in another andesite stone wall right there, and then on top of that, a stair block. Okay, so that's going to be like the chair for the gunner. And then right here, what we're going to do is we're going to place in an upside down stair block this way, right there. Actually, we need it back one. So you're going to have to break this out temporarily, place it right there, break that out temporarily, come back around here, fill that in, fill that back in. There we go. So you have this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to place that same painting right here, and that's going to be like the gunner's screen. If you want to use I had it. If you want to use a custom painting for this, that'd be in like a nice place to use a custom painting. You could do an actual battle scene or something. You could take a screenshot of some tanks and put them on there. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. For lighting in here, what I did is I took out another block. We've got our sea lanterns, and I just literally placed sea lanterns all the way in here. I thought it looked pretty good, actually, so we're just going to do that. You probably wouldn't have that much light inside the tank, but that's kind of the idea right there. Okay. Pretty cool. The very last thing, we're going to break that torch, and we need a ladder, so we're going to place a ladder right here. Why do we need a ladder? So we can get out of our tank. Shift-click on the back of that, and then press your button, climb on out. Last little bit of detail. What you want to do is you're going to get yourself a conduit. I think that's what it's called. Let me grab this one. This thing. I think that's a conduit block. And some, whatever that is, cobweb. All right, so then we're going to take our conduit block, and we're just going to take a temporary block and just move it out a ways. I don't know how far that is. Maybe about another 7 or 8 blocks. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 9 blocks right there, and then place your conduit. Okay, that's the only thing I could think of that looked like a projectile coming out of a cannon of a Minecraft tank. Now, if you don't want to make the tank shooting, you can of course omit this, but I'm just showing you how to build exactly what I had in the thumbnail. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and place in a cobweb right there. And then what we need to do is place in some cobwebs that are just kind of out around that so that it looks like the cannon has fired recently. All right, and maybe the wind is blowing, and maybe there's a cobweb kind of coming back like that. And I'm going to go like that because I don't like that one. And then maybe one kind of forward like this. And you're just going to kind of place them so that it looks like the cannon has fired. And if you're doing several tanks, like if you're trying to do a battlefield or something, you would want to do each one of these differently because smoke comes out of cannons relatively randomly. I wouldn't think it would be too consistent. And then you might have a couple like behind the conduit, so maybe like that, and then maybe one more there, so it kind of looks like kaboom. Just like that. All right, lastly, what I did is I just put some ground cover down. Now, if you built this like in a survival world, you'll probably already have some terrain that you're building on, but to make it look convincing, I'm going to go ahead and grab some bone meal, if we can find it, and just bone meal around the tank. Boop, 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 like that. Now, perhaps the flowers are inappropriate. I'm just going to leave them here for the tutorial so that you don't watch me like spending 10 minutes getting rid of flowers. But this is the general idea, that the tank is driving through some sort of a terrain like that. And then you might also consider behind the tank, where its treads have been, doing a little bit of work back here. So we probably wouldn't have a whole lot of flowers left. And we probably wouldn't have these if the tank drove over them. And then what we need is a bit of perhaps something like this. It's a bit like that. So I kind of did somewhat of a checkerboard, but you don't want to do an exact checkerboard because that might look a little bit too... But something like that where it looks like tank treads have kind of been there. Well, guys, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this tank. I hope you try it in your world. I think it looks really awesome. I really love these grindstones as treads. It really makes a wonderful, really awesome tank. Anyways, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. That really helps me out, and I really, really super appreciate it. It's awesome. But more importantly, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy playing Minecraft. I hope this inspires you to build more tanks and more other types of vehicles with treads. And I really hope that my videos inspire you to not just learn how to build what I have, but also to build your own things. So go ahead and try that. And don't be afraid to make mistakes and rebuild and look at the top of your head randomly. Okay, until next time, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And God bless.